So our operation is a 1,500 tap maple operation here in Geauga County. We use reverse osmosis and oil-fired evaporator. We make it all in our timber frame sugar house. All the timbers were logged off our property, so it's all eastern white pine. I logged it myself, and we erected it in fall of 2019. We started out as a hobby operation with 10 trees on a turkey fryer, probably about 10 years ago. And as the addiction of maple kind of grew, we expanded more and more and more. We moved to a modern day tubing system now with our 1,500 taps, and it is kind of like an addiction. Once you get bit by the bug, it just explodes, and we have fun with it. Our maple syrup harvest was probably in 2014, I believe, 2013 or 14. We had horses and livestock originally is why we bought the farm. The name Seldom Seen Farm actually came from one of our horses that we bought the farm for. His registered name with the state was Seldom Seen. So as we moved into maple production, we just kept the name and started boiling more and more water every year, and we ended up kind of like this. Our maple syrup is produced through boiling it through the evaporator. When it comes out of the tree, it's 1.5 to 2% sugar, which is about 50 gallons to 1 gallon of maple syrup. We use the reverse osmosis, removes 75% of our water, and makes it about 9 or 10 gallons of sap to a gallon of syrup. After that, we process it in our evaporator, and as the sugars move forward in the machine, it caramelizes the sugar and makes that sweet flavor. The bulk of our syrup is sold direct to consumers, a lot of it here on the farm, some through our website, and some just local stores that we're in throughout the state. It's probably the most important part of what we do. Probably 75% of my time is spent in the woods working on either tubing or forestry management. We always have crop tree releases every year. We work with foresters, state foresters, to help us select the best trees to harvest that year, and we're always working on it. It's always improving. I ask myself that every year. I think it's just the attraction of the timber frame sugar house, the smell of the syrup when we're boiling, and just the whole experience. We try to do agri-education and agri-tourism at the same time, so it really intrigues people to come back and bring their grandsons and granddaughters and all their friends. As a first-generation farming family, to me, Farm Bureau just fights or advocates for all farmers, whether they're big or small. For us being small, it definitely helps us along the process, figuring out all the legal matters and everything. But the most important thing to me is that we know that Farm Bureau is going to be there in the future for the next generation. If our sons and daughters decide to take it over, just like for the past 100 years, they're going to be there for the next 100 years fighting for them as well.